Hi, this message is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I've pulled the tarot cards and the oracle cards. Also remember, energies can go both ways, so I could be talking about you or someone that you maybe know. Also remember that, I'm going to talk about what's going on inside of you and what the external story may be, because what you see on the outside is a reflection of what's going on the inside. So I try and make that connection for you. I just want to say that I actually have been working on this reading for a long time. I had to walk away from it because it was just really complex. And it took me a little bit to figure out what was really going on. And you got a lot of cards, and then I clarified a lot because I was trying to figure out what was going on. But I'm going to start with Saraswati is the first oracle card that came out. And I'm going to read that. It's just a little short message, but it has to do with the crown chakra. It says, you may have noticed intuitive rushes of creative wisdom channeling through you, lightening up your every cell. This is called a download, and it is a message from the divine selected to come to you because you have the potential to birth it on this planet. These downloads occur when the crown chakra is open, which may only be a few seconds, but it is enough to illuminate a path that you never knew possible. Find what brings you these channeling states and bring yourself there as much as possible. Whether it's through meditation, walking in nature, singing, or writing, the absence of the mind allows the genius of the divine. Those intuitive hits chose you. Now it's your time to birth them to life. Sorry, I was having a hard time talking. But so I'm trying to think where to go next, but the next card that came out was Bhuvaneshwari. I never know how to say these names. I'm sorry about that. But this message basically is talking about taking breaks from your mind, taking breaks from the day, so that you can allow that channeling to come through. And what I'm showing is that you may feel, with Krishna reverse, that talks about feeling like, you may have a feeling like you're alone. But that talks about remembering the connection to the divine and that you're never alone. And what I'm getting, so this is interesting because you got a fourth card that came out, and it's Tantra. And I know everyone thinks of like tantric sex, but this is like the divine, or the feminine and the masculine coming together, okay? And this is where I was getting confused in your reading, because when I was doing your reading, it kept looking like the same person with two different experiences, and it was really confusing when I was first looking at it. And I feel like there's still something I'm missing, but hopefully it comes out as I do your reading for you. But I do want to read this one too. It's short too, but it's really, this is like the key to the reading. Like, this is what the main energy is. And I think this is what is actually coming to you. That creative thing that's coming to you is somehow through this energy. This is the balance of the masculine and the feminine. It says, so you are expanding into liberation, Tantra. Moving past the dualistic mind that judges everything as right or wrong, you are headed to the greater truth that comes from integration, The structured masculine and flowing feminine within you are merging, allowing you to move toward infinite consciousness. The mature masculine within you creates presence, focus, stillness, and determination. The mature feminine within you results in creativity, flow, movement, sensuality, and nurturing. Both genders require a balance of these two energies. Continue to invite all aspects of yourself, your light, your shadow, your Shakti, your Shiva, your cognition, and your intuition. Okay, so let's start into the rest of the reading, okay? Okay, so the first oracle card I got from the Moonology deck is Hold Your Vision. And I'm sensing that, like, you may have been feeling like, because I feel like you've been working on something. You've got the Eight of Materials. So I feel like you have started this project, this endeavor, whatever it is that you're doing. You've already been starting it, but you're having, it's difficult. See how she's got all of these arms holding all these different flowers. Working on it. So it's like it's difficult for you still. And there may have been something that I feel like something caused this tower moment where you it's like you got tired. You got tired of holding back this darkness trying to close in on you. Trying to let the light in. Like, this is what you've been doing. And I'm showing that this tower comes in and basically causes you to just give up holding it. Like, stop holding it, okay? That is actually, you may not have let go of it yet. This may not have happened yet. Because the next card we got is, what do you need to release? And the first two cards that came out, clarifying it, was the Two of Inspiration, which talks about there's a path that you need to go down, and then the Hanged Muse, which can represent an Aries, if you are dealing with an Aries. But the Hanged Muse is going down this new path with a new perspective on something. And I think I am seeing that in the rest of this reading. But first I want to show you what I'm showing you've been holding on to that you need to release. Because I'm showing you've got the Four of Materials, which is like holding on to this energy that needs let go of so that the rest of the energy can flow in. So that the abundance, everything that you're supposed to be blessed with can flow in. And with the world reversed, it's like you're having a hard time letting it go. And with the Hierophant talks about structures and institutions, but in this text specifically, it's like imposed goodness. Like for instance, you might be doing what you feel is right, but feel like you have to, and you don't want to. You want to, but you feel like, almost like it's a burden. Does that make sense? And so it's almost like doing the right thing, but feeling like you're getting screwed over for it. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. And feeling like, you can see she's like all alone on this rock. Enlightened but alone. That's what I'm seeing, okay? And so, yeah, it's just like aloneness. Okay, now the next card I got is It's Time to Take Action. And this is the new moon in Aries. And Aries, the two cards that I think of when I think of like what corresponds with like Aries in the tarot is the Fool and the Emperor. And the Fool is, he takes a leap of faith, not knowing where he's going to land. Like, he takes the action, whereas the Emperor is like the ruler, knows what he's doing and takes and acts on it, and he commands the people. But I'm showing that it's like you are feeling like there's an injustice in your life, basically. Okay? Because and that you could be dealing with a Libra. There could have been like something with a legal system, like maybe you feel like some kind of legal issue was unfair, unjust, okay? Or something with a Libra was unfair, but there was something that caused you to feel like this isn't fair. And I'm showing that it caused you to lose hope. So, and this is the card of Aquarius, in case you're dealing with an Aquarius too. But what I'm seeing is it's like you have no hope, in a way. It's like you actually, what I'm actually seeing, okay, so we've got the Six of Voices and the Knight of Emotions, okay? The Knight of Emotions offers love. The Six of Voices is selling away from conflict, okay? And what I'm showing is that you, even though you feel like it's unfair, it's unjust, you are actually choosing to walk away from the conflict and choosing to offer love into an unjust world. Like that's how you feel. So it's almost like you actually are, in a way, kind of feeling like a martyr, but not, I don't see you portraying yourself that way in the world, like, oh, woe is me, like not the victim, but it's like you still feel like you're just doing it because that's what you want to do, not because of any kind of hope in anything. It's just because, like, you, in a sense, know who you are, and you're not expecting anything specific from it. So, sorry, this reading's kind of difficult, like I said. Okay, so the next card you got is action. So there's all these action cards. I'm going to read this one to you, but first I want to show you. This is like the Page of Materials and the 10 of Inspiration. So this is you taking action, learning the student, starting something, even though you know it's going uphill. It's kind of like, I think of it like the myth of Sisyphus. Sisyphus is like basically damned to push a rock up the hill on one side, it rolls back down, and then he just like pushes it back up the other side, rolls back down, like back and forth. But the whole point of the myth of Sisyphus, at least from Albert Camus' perspective from his book, is that it's like to find the joy and the happiness in that. And that's kind of what I'm seeing you doing, in a way. But, yeah, that is exactly what I'm seeing, because with these three cards, we've got the 6 of materials, the 8 of inspiration, and the 5 of materials. So what I'm saying is you finding a balance, right? Finding an equal balance, give and take, in rushing into the poorness. It's like you are embracing being left out, being broke. It's like embracing the step outside of the gate to the church where you can be warm. That's what it is. It's like embracing it. It's like rushing in to that. But I do want to read that action message to you. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I just opened the book because I had to grab it. And I read part of it. And I'm like, I was right. Okay. So I just want to read this last sentence of the description of the card. It says, when you understand the deeper energy of the storms and can embrace that energy within your body and your life, then you're always poised to take action when it's called for. So that's exactly it. It's like embracing that step that you're laying on, okay? And then the message from this card is a shift is coming. The time is now. Don't hesitate. Face your fear. Do it anyway. When big change is on the horizon, it's time to take action. Of course, there are times to deliberate and carefully consider your next step, but not now. Now is the time to take immediate action. Look forward with a calm, steely gaze, and then forge ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. Quicken your spirit by making decisions now. Even if you are not 100% certain of your decision right now, it's better to make any choice than none at all. That's a pretty powerful message. And okay, I'm going to read this one too. This is the next one, Courage. This is from the Sacred Destiny Oracle too, okay? But yeah, the next card that came out was Courage. And yeah, it says this card signifies that an enduring, everlasting, passionate courage in the depth of your being is arising. There's nothing you can't confront and face. You are a warrior of light. Step forward, throw your shoulders back, and stand up for yourself with passion. Speak up for those less fortunate. Be impeccable in all your actions. This is the time to be timid. Isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Don't be limited by the beliefs of others. Use your passion to make a difference. Courage doesn't mean you aren't afraid. Fearless means fearless. Acknowledge your fear and take action anyway. Make a stand. You are strong and powerful and have the great valor within you. And I am showing that you are doing all of this as the Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Emotions. She is like full of love and ready to give it away without expecting it back, like, because she's full of it. She's already full of it, so she just has it to give. And there is something about going in with all your emotions and feeling them, and looking at something from your past. And this is where this inspiration, this ace of inspiration is going to come from. This is like something, like you're already doing something, right? But I'm showing that by doing this and taking this action, there's something bigger that's coming out of it. There's some kind of great idea, something in your career, love, something that's coming out of it, okay? And this is where I start to see like these two different paths on the same person. You could be collaborating with someone. What I'm seeing actually is that because you're bringing this energy into yourself, the collaboration with the masculine and the feminine energies, that you're probably going to bring in collaboration from others. That's what I'm saying. Because here we got the Siren, And the siren is, okay, so you may have experienced this before, but the siren is like if you see someone or meet someone, we've all met, I'm sure we've all met at least one person, okay, in our lives where you meet them and you're just like, oh my God, I want that person. And then you start obsessing over them. Okay, that's the siren. The siren is like the, it's got a mermaid tail on it because the mermaids are supposed to be like seductive, seducing, of like males, but then they're like half fish, you know, like seduce them, and then they can't have it what they're looking for or whatever. But the siren I also see as a call too. So it's like a call, and something that like really draws you in, okay? And what I'm seeing is that what that is, like I said, it could be someone coming in too. It could be both. I actually see it as both. But it's like two different parts of you. Okay? And I'll show you these two different parts. It's just so crazy how it's like, I really think, and I can't even distinguish, like I can distinguish the two different parts, but I can't distinguish which one would be the other if there's someone coming in, because, and I don't know, the only thing I can think of as to the reason why is because it's your energy, both sides of it. And so we've got, let me get into it. So we've got the three of collaboration, or three of materials, which is collaboration. Okay? So with the three of materials, it's like, see these people, it's like, this is what you're doing with this energy, is like you're weaving it together. You're weaving this energy together, because this energy is like the Knight of Materials. This is like the material realm, doing something, offering something, getting something in the material realm like a gift, okay? And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is like abundance, right? Taking this new path, starting something, and then all these like pieces just fall into place, like the dominoes that she's walking in. And then the Queen of Materials, which is like very like structured, orderly, wealthy. Okay, so you could be dealing with an earth sign, by the way, like a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So there's that one side of it, but it's like this weaving is what I'm really seeing, because then there's this other side, and like I said, I it's like I feel like there's two people, but I can't tell who's who, because this is like the end of anxiety right here. Okay, it might be this might be someone, I don't know. Okay, if it is, it could be a Leo or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, because the Sun is like the happiest card in the deck. This is like a gift coming into you, wishes being fulfilled, and it's the Queen of Voices. And the Queen of Voices, she like speaks truth, clarity, truth, to people, and she stands up for truth. So like that's who this person is. That's what this person does. And she's really wise. Like she's been through a lot of shit, and she's really wise. But it's coming in with the Ace of the Ace of Emotions, which is like a new beginning in love. So that's why I'm saying it could be this person coming in that's collaborating with you, and you're like taking on this earth energy. But like I'm seeing like that actually might be it, like doubling, like because you're balancing the masculine and the feminine, you're bringing in a masculine or feminine energy into your life. The next card I got is the Poet. And the Poet is the creation. And the poet creates from the emotions. So when you were over here with this courage to take action and feel the love and offer the love, when you had that like alone feeling, but it's like you had the love from within, it's like you go into those emotions, and I feel like you went into some things from your past with the Six of Emotions, and you created from that. And this is what I thought was interesting, because you got the Eight of Voices and the Four of Voices reversed. And see how like she's got the rays of light this way, and she's got the rays of light this way. It's like two, being able to see both sides. This is what I'm saying. It's like being able to see both sides of these, both energies. Like you're seeing this is being stuck, right? Being stuck and seeing the light and understanding that side of the being stuck. And then this is like rejuvenation, relaxation, healing energy, and seeing the light, but she's seeing it like down from that side. And so it's like, I feel like that whatever you're doing, that's this creativity that's coming from this emotion, is showing people both sides of this. Seeing events, seeing situations and experiences from both sides, and not seeing them as like good, bad, that person's good, that person's bad. And that's what this card talks about. It's like being able to see both sides. And actually, the Queen of Voices could be a key to that, because the Queen of Voices has experienced all that stuff, so she's really wise. And but I'm showing the Fool came out with that. That's an Aries card, but that's like the taking action, taking a leap of faith. And that's why I feel like it's like in something that you're doing that yeah, well, you're taking this action, okay? And the next cards that came out is the Seed. So I'm showing that it's going to grow really big, whatever it is you're doing, and it has to do with you communicating in some way clearly. So it could be that Queen of Voices is assisting in that, or it's you taking on that energy, but communicating clearly and feeling all of your emotions and finding joy in everything. Like even the sadness, it's like you're pushing that rock up the hill and finding the joy in the pushing the rock up the hill. That's what the Muse of Emotions is. It's like joy in everything that you feel and embracing it. And then the last cards that we have here, this is what I feel like you're doing. It's like you're showing, I feel like you're being clear. You're seeing the shadow of yourself. And it's like you're seeing the shadow of yourself, seeing how that the stuckness and lack of abundance was actually you. That's what I'm seeing. This is a card of Cancer, in case you're dealing with Cancer, but this is stagnant energy with it being reversed, the Chariot reversed, okay? Stagnancy, loss of home, family, loss of abundance, money, not happy, okay? But I'm showing that the shadow part, the shadow of it is that you're realizing that it was you all along. Yeah. I'm showing that you're seeing that it was you. And the reason why, because it's the shadow, right? That indicates it. But then also we've got the Temperance, which is the card for Sagittarius, reversed. And the Temperance is balanced. And it's like, here you are with this Page of Voices, clarity, seeing it clearly, that it was there all along with this four of emotions, and that you were looking at it like this. You just didn't see that you could have it all right there. It was right there. You could have it all. But what I'm showing is that this creative thing is you seeing that shadow part of you and communicating it to other people through your creative means. And it's actually going to be healing, because the Queen of Emotions brings healing to other people. And I'm showing that it's going to be healing to other people. You bringing in these energies and then like cultivating this creation, and it's going to get big. And what it is it's like being vulnerable and exposing yourself, and it's healing for a lot of people. Like I'm showing, like healing for the world. So pretty awesome reading. But anyway, that's all I got for you. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it a lot. Also, comment down below if there's anything specific you want me to read on, because I like variety. So I like doing different things. And if you want a personal reading, or there's other information for stuff down below, and I will see you next time. Thanks.